Welcome to Master Car Builder. This is version 2. For anyone that has Master Car Builder version 1, they can upgrade their Master Car Builder to version 2 by simply following the link, going to our website and having a free download, and that will instantly upgrade your version 1 Master Car Builder to the version 2 that I'm operating from now. This is the front screen for Master Car Builder. The most important thing here is to decide what size of card that you want to make, be it an A5 portrait or landscape, an A4 sheet, portrait landscape, an A6 or an A6 folded. So you have all those different options. So let's choose an A5 portrait. When I click, you'll see the template for the A5 portrait appear in front of you. So anything that you now put onto that template will fit the size of that card. Down the left hand side you'll see all the various buttons. You can open and save here. You can import your files using the import button. You can write text. You can copy various parts of the card. You can choose a different card size from this button here. And if you check for add-ons, that will take you direct to our website where you can look to see the latest downloads that will be available. There's also a ruler button at the bottom there. Now, along the bottom you'll see these various screens. Now this is where you collect the various parts of the card that you want to use during the making of the card. And you'll see how this will work once we start importing some images. And on the right hand side you'll see the various layers that we put onto the card, and I'll explain how that works as we go along. The first thing I'm going to do is import some images. And I'm going to import some Master Car Builder and some DCP images from some of the CDs that I've made in the past, and I've saved off the files as Master Car Builder or decoupage files. First thing I'm going to do is click on Master Car Builder. Now in my documents I've set up a file, and I've just set that up by clicking on New Folder. It will produce a new file for me, and then I can name that file. Now in this one I've called it Christmas Memories, which is one of my new CDs. And here I've saved off some various images, this one Christmas tree. So if I click on that, that will import a nice graphic of one of the Christmas trees. If I go back to import again, I'm going to import another image. I'm going into my documents again, my Christmas memories again. This time I'm going to import the robin, and another image will appear. And you'll see a little collection of images appear in the bottom. Most important thing to remember here is that the image that has a small little camera on it is the master image, and I'll tell you how that works in a moment, but that's a very important icon to use because it determines the size of all the pieces that you use later on in the program. All right. Now let me just first of all bring in another image. This time I'm going to bring in a DCP file from one of my previous CDs, and I've collected them here in a folder called DCP files. Here's one here, and this is from, let me bring in Ivy, and this is from one of my Art Deco CDs. And you can see there that it's brought in a number of different images from that CD, and they are displayed in the panels at the bottom. All right. Now everything at the moment is appearing on the front screen, and these are in different layers. What I'm going to do here is just get rid of them by deleting all the layers, but it doesn't delete any of the images from the bottom screen. They all stay there for you to use as you want. All right. Now there are various different CDs, and they contain different types of images. A lot of you may have heard of JPEGs, bitmaps, PNG files. All of these different file formats are accessible, and you can import them into Master Car Builder. And when you import them in, you can use them because Master Car Builder allows you to use a variety of different images all at the same time and put on the card at the same time. And just to explain here, I'm just going to go to Import. I'm going to use the Import button this time, which will go into my computer where I keep various files, and I've got a folder here that I've called My Pictures. All right. It's very easy to set up a new folder. There's a button there that says New Folder. If you click on that, it will put a new folder in there and just give it a new name. Just right click with your mouse, and when you do, there's a button there that says rename. In fact, let me show you how we do it. Just click on new folder. Now it's asking me to give it a name. So I'm just going to click on that, and I'm going to delete that and put a new folder in there, and I'm going to call it my card image file. And then if I click out of it, I've got a new folder there that's called my card image file. All right, and just to highlight it for you, it's right at the very top there, because it tends to put things alphabetically for you. Now I can drop any images into that folder that I want. From here, I'm going to go into my folder with my pictures, and in here I have a variety of different images. I'm going to bring up an image here, and just going to import a nice picture of the Tower of London. I'm going to pick another image, and this time I'm going to import a picture of my dad that I took and scanned in when he was a young boy. So there's some nice images that I'm collecting here. Okay, now I'm going to go back to this part of the program. I've collected lots of different images on the bottom here, and I want to show you now how you can use the variety of different images that you've got. First thing I want to do is show you how you can make a pyramid card. Now, pyramage is a design that we first thought of going back about 8 years, and it's become very, very popular in the marketplace now. And it's really easy for people now to do their own pyramage. People like to cut out in straight lines, and that's why pyramage has become popular. So the first thing I do is I choose a pastry shape. Okay, and on the right you'll see the various pastry shapes, and if I click on a shape, the beauty of Master Card Builder is that you can now move that shape to any part of the image you want. And if I want to reshape that, I can reshape that oblong shape to any shape. Or I could use one of the other shapes, just clicking on it, and automatically I have a star. And I can move that star to any part of the image or to any size. If I want to build my pyramid, I can just click on the number of steps and it will automatically build my pyramid. And I can still resize it, and I can still reshape it. And again, I can select any area. Once I've determined the shape of the pyramid that I want to use, and I'm happy with that, I can then create those pyramid pieces by clicking on the Create Pastry Stacks. But while I'm here, I'm also going to show you how you can rotate that pyramid, because twisted pyramage has also become quite a popular style. So if I put a tick in the rotate pyramid box, there's a little slider here, and as you can see, if I slowly slide that, you get that twisted effect. Okay? Whichever way you decide you want to do it, the next thing is to cut those pieces out. And you simply have to click on the Create the Pastry Stack, and it will automatically cut those pieces, and those pieces now appear in the bottom there, and you'll see them along the bottom there, all cut out in the right shape and the right twist to them. Now that we've created the pyramid shapes, we can also look at doing our decoupage. So if I just reduce those numbers down again, take the twisted out, I can go to the other side, and you'll see here a pair of scissors. Now that pair of scissors allows you to do your own decoupage. So you can just choose a point anywhere on the image, and you can see how I can very quickly go around the image, and every time I click with the mouse I can leave a little red dot, little tracer dot, and as I go around, when I get back to the starting point, let's just go to here, you'll see the little lasso appear, and if I click now, that will eclipse that part of the image that I want to cut out. I can just drag that with my mouse and drop it onto the palette at the bottom, and you can see he's collected there in the bottom of the palette. So I've done a little bit of decoupage, and you can do that to any part of the image you want.